Welcome back, grade 11s. We have just recapped on what was happening in your grade 10, and then we touched a little bit on our grade 11. Now let's continue with our identities, okay? So we can tackle some problems. You'll be given questions like this in your exam. Prove the following identity. Now, if we are asked to prove an identity, right? So for it to be an identity, whatever you are working on the left-hand side, it should, at the end of the day, give you the right-hand side, or vice versa, right? Giving you the left. And we make sure that when we're working with identities, we treat one side. We deal with one side, be it left-hand side. You tell the marker, I am working with the left-hand side, and that is an expression that you are doing. You do the left-hand side up until it's simple, then you now move on to the right-hand side if it's not the same as your right-hand side. So, but what we need to do is, we work with a complicated side first. Treat the complicated side, and at the end of the day, it should be the same as the right-hand side, and if not, then it's not an identity. All right. Now, we look at this problem that we're having now. You've got 1 over sine theta cos theta minus 1 over tan theta equals to tan theta. Now, they're asking us to prove this identity, and it's very easy to see that the complicated side is the left-hand side, okay? So now what we do is, you are telling the marker, I am taking the left-hand side. All right? Now, you're dealing with the left-hand side. You've got 1 over sine theta cos theta minus 1, okay, divided by, so this is 1 over 1, divide by tan theta. Now, what did we say about the quotient identity as we're taking this as an example? Tan theta, when I see tan theta, I'll substitute by sine theta over cos theta, right? Now, you move on. This is 1 over sine theta cos theta minus, it's 1 over 1 divided by sine theta over cos theta, which is 1 over 1 times cos theta over sine theta. So we get cos theta over sine theta here. Okay. Now, because we are working with fractions, okay, you need to take out your LCD, right? Now, your LCD is sine theta cos theta, right? And then remember, when we are now working with the fractions, you're saying that sine theta cos theta divide by that sine theta over cos theta, which now gives us a 1, and then that 1 multiplied by that 1, we get 1 minus sine theta cos theta divide by sine theta, we get cos theta, and that cos theta we multiply by that cos theta, which gives us cos squared theta. And something very interesting here happens. Okay, right. Now, when we go back to our squared identity, it says sine squared theta plus cos squared theta, it's equals to 1. So in other words, sine squared theta is the same as 1 minus cos squared theta. You see what I've done? Transpose the cos squared theta. Or when I want to make the cos squared theta the substitute of the formula, this is 1 minus sine squared theta. Now, I come across 1 minus cos squared theta. Now, going back to the squared identity, sine squared theta plus cos squared theta equals to 1. So 1 minus cos squared theta is sine squared theta. So straight away you can substitute, this is sine squared theta divided by sine theta cos theta. Now, guys, the step that I'm going to do is not necessary, but I want to show you where sorry, this is coming from. So you've got sine theta. Remember, x times x is x squared. So sine theta times sine theta is sine squared theta. You can break it down for nice division there. Right. Now, this sine theta divides that sine theta. Now, what are you left with? You're left with a sine theta over cos theta. And then you go back and say, sine theta over cos theta is an identity. It must be in your head, right? Sine theta over cos theta, it's equal to tan theta. That's a quotient identity. So it means that this will be your tan theta. This is the simplest form of that complicated side, which was your left-hand side. Now you go back. They wanted you to show that 1 over sine theta cos theta minus 1 over tan theta is tan theta. You worked with your left-hand side and you got it to be tan theta. So you conclude by saying, because they both giving us the same thing, so you say, therefore, this is an identity. Therefore, the left-hand side is now the same as our right-hand side. Okay, so we have proved the identity there. Right. Now, boys and girls, I assume that you did get that example, right? So you've got work to do. Prove the identity. Tan theta bracket 1 minus sine squared theta minus cos squared theta all over sine squared theta minus cos squared theta, that it is equals to cos theta all over sine theta plus cos theta. Now remember, you work with one side, you make sure that it is the same as the other side, okay? So either you take the left, make it the same as the right, or the right to be the left. So now, because this is, it looks complicated, but if you apply all this information that we've got today, you are going to get it to the simpler side. Let me give you 3 minutes. Let's work with a friend. Try and simplify this identity. Make sure that the left is the same as the right. Let's go. 3 minutes. Thank you so much, guys, for trying. Now, remember, we're taking the complicated side and looking at the both sides, right? Left-hand side looks a bit complicated. So you take the left-hand side, right? Okay, now if you take the left-hand side, you now go back, you check. You've got tan theta, okay? Remember that we can change it to sine theta over cos theta. You have 1 minus sine squared theta, going back to the squared identity, okay? So that is your cos squared theta, right? Now, let's proceed. Now, guys, one most important thing is when you're working with these identities, which become identities at the end of the day, is that while busy working, be it on the left-hand side or the right-hand side, trying to work it out, you keep your eye on the side that you want it to be the same as, okay? So as I'm going to be busy with looking at the left-hand side, I'm keeping an eye on my right-hand side. At the end of the day, I should be getting cos theta over sine theta plus cos theta. Okay, let's go. I know that tan theta is sine theta over cos theta. So this will be my sine theta over cos theta, right, times 1 minus sine squared theta. As we said, it is cos squared theta minus cos squared theta. Remember, when you're working with fractions, guys, please make sure that you keep your denominators, which is 1 in that particular case. If you look at your denominator of the left-hand side, check the denominator on your right-hand side. Right-hand side, you have sine theta plus cos theta. Left-hand side, you've got sine squared theta minus cos squared theta. Now, remember in your algebra in grade 10, x squared minus y squared, factorize that, you get x minus y, x plus y. So here you have your sine theta minus cos theta, right, bracket sine theta plus cos theta. If you look at our work, right, the left-hand side, at least there is some light. There is something that we're getting which might be similar to your right-hand side. Now we proceed. We have the cos theta and the cos squared theta. Cos squared theta divided by cos theta, you get cos theta, which now we've got sine theta multiplied by cos theta minus cos squared theta, all divided by. Now, guys, as we are busy working with this, remember to keep those words or those key concepts that we have spoken about. Now that this is the expression, you keep it as it is, right? Unlike the equation, when you're working with the fractions, okay, you can cross multiply and so forth, but here you keep your left-hand side, you are working with one side, and you are showing with your only one equal sign, right? Now, remember, when we get here, trying to simplify, all these maths that you've been learning from grade 8 and whatnot, it builds on to what we are doing now, which in this case, I've got the cos theta and then the cos squared theta. So it means that there is a common factor. I can factorize, take out a common factor, which is cos theta bracket sine theta minus cos theta, divide by sine theta minus cos theta times sine theta plus cos theta. Now, very important, guys. This is cos theta, brackets, you multiplying the whole term, which is sine theta minus cos theta. There is a whole term again here, sine theta minus cos theta, and that it's exactly the same. It's like when we have 3 over 4 times 4 over 7. That 4 divides that 4, just like here. So this sine theta minus cos theta divides the sine theta minus cos theta. And then we are left with the cos theta all over sine theta plus cos theta. Now remember, we said when we're trying to work with our left-hand side, which is a complicated side, we're bearing in mind what we want to get at the end of the day. So if you look at your right-hand side, that is cos theta over sine theta plus cos theta, which when working with the left-hand side, it gives us the same thing. Then our conclusion is, therefore, this is an identity, okay? The left-hand side, why is it an identity? Because the left-hand side is the same as the right-hand side, okay? Right, guys, I'm getting thirsty. I also feel that you feel the same thing. Let's just take a quick break and then we come back and continue with our trigonometry. Let's go for break.